so dramatic. So, I wanted to tell you guys something, and I've been wanting to tell you for a while. But I always forgot every time that we were hanging out to let you know. So, Juan wanted to get a gun in the house, and I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. Like, I don't feel safe with having a gun in the house. And he's like, fine, I understand, I respect your wishes, because I'm the woman of the house, and what I say goes, because that's what happens. Anyway, I didn't feel comfortable with having one, for many reasons. One is I'm grippy sock crazy, so I really shouldn't. But do you know what this man did instead? Do you want to know what he got me? He got me a fucking sword. So, just know that if you ever try to rob my house or break in, that I will be going medieval on your ass. He needs to like clean it up, but apparently it's like supposedly a Spanish blade, and that's why he picked it up, because my husband is Hispanic, and for some reason he's like everything that he buys when it's according to stuff like this has to be Spanish. So I don't even know if I'm not a swords expert. I do nails and stuff. Like I wasn't prepared for this. I don't know who I married, but they're kind of crazy. But that's mine. That's mine. But anyway, yeah. So I have a sword now. So. Anyway, I mean, did Vikings carry swords? I know that everybody who has blue eyes was related to Vikings, and I happen to have blue eyes, so did they carry swords? I think they carried like axes or something. I don't even know. I do not know a lot about my family history. I do know that like someone in my family, I'm not gonna go into it because I don't want to be corrected. Anyway, he got me a bunch of books, and I'm going to show them to you. I actually made us some tea, and I made it exactly how you like it, but it's really hot right now, so I'm gonna wait a minute till it cools down because I don't want to burn your tongue, unless you're into that. But okay, so I also thought about doing some negative energy cleansing. I have some sage, and you had told me about like there was a lot of like history behind sage. It's better to use other things, and I tried using rosemary. Apparently I'm allergic to rosemary, and my throat swelled up, and I had to go to the hospital, so I can't use rosemary as a purifier. So if you know any other purifiers that I can pick up at the store, please let me know, because I almost died. Okay. Also, do you want to see this new set I did for client? I showed you earlier, like I did a bunch of like sets for everybody, but this is the only order I have that isn't packaged up yet. So like it's not like sealed away, because I do have another order, but it's sealed away, and I can't open it because it's already sealed up and ready to ship out. I love my packaging. I know it's just like a little zip bag, but I just think it's so cute. I love that little holographic. juice, and I love it. I love it so much, and it's a little spicy sometimes, and your girl likes a little spice, you know what I'm saying? Like, I may or may not carry around a bottle of sriracha sauce with me at all times, you know what I'm saying? Now you probably don't get what I'm saying, but anyway, this book is amazing, and I would recommend picking it up. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's still in stock, so if you want to order it off Barnes & Noble, which I always link Barnes & Noble in my description stuff, you can go check it out. It's called Salt and Soap. And then I got My Hero Academia Vigilantes number 11. I love this series so much. I love Popstep. Popstep is my favorite character. I relate to her so much. She's like basically, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but basically she's just like a kind of like influencer, pop star kind of thing, but like she's like a total nerd dork, you know what I mean? But she's just so sweet, and I love her, and I love all the characters. This is a like side series from My Hero Academia, and it's a little darker than My Hero Academia, so if you're into that, I would definitely recommend it. I really, really like it. It parallels My Hero a lot, like a lot of parallels in it. Okay, so now I have another My Hero thing, because I love My Hero. So I got the My Hero Academia Ultra Analysis book. It's so cute. I'm just going to show you my favorite character of all time. The cats are running around, and I will never know peace. May Hatsume. If you're new to my channel, May Hatsume is my favorite character of all time. I literally have a Polaroid of her right there. I have 2 keychains of her. I have her card. The only thing I'm missing is her Funko Pop, which I need now. But I love everything about May. I will probably name my first child after her. I love it. I love it so much. She's my favorite character. And I plan on getting a tattoo of her because she motivates me to keep going with all my creative things that I do and all the weird, wacky shit in my mind. And I will never give up. And then now I have Batman, A Death in the Family. This has basically kind of like, it works as like the origin story for one of my favorite Batman, or just in general comic book characters of all time, which is Jason Todd, aka the Red Hood. This basically is just the comic where Jason Todd gets murdered by the Joker, which honestly so sad. But if you guys didn't know this, Jason Todd, his death was voted on by the fans, and this is what was at the end of basically all the comic books. And it says Robin will die because of the Joker wants revenge, but you can prevent it with a telephone call. And this is from the 80s, so like I don't think these numbers work anymore, so don't call them. But 19007202660. The Joker fails and Robin lives. 190722666. Oh wow. I didn't do that on purpose. That's what it says. The Joker succeeds and not spoiling anything for you guys. He's been dead for a long time. But don't worry, he comes back. And he's cuter. But basically, he was voted to be killed off. And like in a lot of comic book deaths, a character dies and then they come back. But Jason Todd died in 1983. And he didn't come back. Like, he was dead. And then you had things like Batman Hush, where they left little breadcrumbs of like, could Jason Todd come back from the dead? And then that's when we got Batman Under the Red Hood. I'm not a big fan of Batman Under the Red Hood, the comic that it's based off of. I much prefer the animated movie. It's a much better condensed story, and I think it shows Jason's motives better. It shows the relationships better. But yeah, and I also have oh my gosh, there's so much hair in my mouth. It's a pain dealing with wigs, I swear. Anyway, but yeah, so I love comic books. I'm a huge fan of the Bat Family. I grew up on Jason Todd. Actually, I had one of those fat TVs with the big round back, and it just had a DVD player. And I had a copy of Batman Under the Red Hood, and I put it in every single night, and I watched it every single night. I watched a 17-year-old get murdered with a crowbar every single night, and then I went to school the next day while I was in first grade, and I had a smile on my face. I was a little demented as a kid, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was really weird. Okay. And then the next book I have is Batman and the Three Jokers. Or Three Jokers. But this is, I haven't finished it yet, but it only came in hardcover. I don't know if it came in a bigger cover. But it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It deals a lot with Barbara Gordon and Jason Todd, and for that is because it's basically like the mythos of the Joker, that there's always been three Jokers, so they've all done something different. Like, one of them is the one that killed Jason, and one of them is the one that paralyzed Barbara Gordon, which I am such a Batgirl fan. Like, do I see any Batgirl fans out there? I love her so much. I think she's a really good influence on little girls and stuff like that. That's just me. I actually wanted to become a librarian because of her. That's silly, but I looked into librarian jobs and stuff like that. I would love to work in libraries and just like do research and stuff like that while helping other people. But I don't know, that's just me, I guess. So, alrighty. So, also you be? Imagine like falling in love with somebody you forced to fall in love with you. But anyway, so this is volume 1. Also, if you don't care about these books and you're just chilling, I still enjoy your company. And then we have volume 2. I have a bunch of body pillows of anime men on my floors that whenever I'm working for long nights and days, I can take naps. And let's just say Lofi loves them, and they're like her little area basically, and she just sleeps on them all day. She really likes Gojo. Alrighty. Next up is the 3rd issue. I just love showing it off. Makes me so happy. always feel like I had like skeleton hands. Skeleton hands. Because my fingers are actually kind of bony. It's actually why I can't wear rings. My hands look fat on camera now that I did said that. But I have like really bony hands. I don't know. Anyway. Also, my fingers are crooked. I don't know if anybody noticed that. These two fingers are crooked. They overlap each other. But, so when I work my nails, my hands are just kind of like... I actually really like drawing hands. They're one of my favorite things to draw because I can't draw them. And I like to push myself. Alrighty, baby. Alright, let me get some of that negative energy that we go on. That one was a nasty one, probably from your childhood. But when you remove them, it tastes they taste delicious. Let me tell you that right now. You've been carrying on that one for a while, haven't you? Bad memory. Don't worry, Elliot. You say you stay up some nights thinking about the things you could have done, or things that make you upset. Sorry, I didn't mean just to insult you right there, but don't do that. Do not dig yourself into a hole. It's not getting you anywhere. That's insanity, you know that? Just stop. I know that you want to think about what you could have done better, but if you've already thought about it, you already know what you can do better because you know not to do that. You're better now. That's okay. We can move on together, okay? It's alright. We can leave the past behind us, alright? And except I do like to do a lot of stuff. Like, I like to, it's, how do I explain it? I love trying over and over again. Like experimenting, like with art or with like machines or building things or creating things. They say true insanity is basically doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And I've basically conjured that into two different meanings. People who truly are like continue trying, basically people that are revolutionary or people that do something different. I guess if that makes any sense. But people that are innovators, that's the word, are people that continue trying and don't hold themselves accountable to existing concepts. Existing concepts mean nothing to them. They break boundaries and rules. So they continue to try over and over and over and over again to see if they can get a different result, which you could say is insanity. But is it also just as insane to do the same boring thing over and over again? Every day. Right? I don't know. I probably didn't explain that well, but that's just what I think. because I have so many headcanons. They're like cute. Anyway, like I feel like Mina always helps Dinky with his hair, and like when he can't, because like Mina's got that extra good style. You know what I mean? I love Mina so much. I actually do have a Mina figure. I forgot. I did show it in my other video though. So. Alright. I made some matcha tea. It's good for the heart because it's typically really good for releasing toxins, and I think it's antioxidants, and it's really good for your blood flow in your heart. It's good for your stomach too, and when you're feeling like the way you are right now, I think it's good for you. Alright, well there's my cup. And here is your cup. Okay. I'm just gonna put it right there for you, alright? Is that okay? Okay. Are you gonna taste it? Or are you just gonna stare at it? I get that it's green, but you don't need to be rude. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, because I made it exactly how you like, because I know you pretty well. Thanks for your confidence in me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, I swear sometimes. I have a hard time clenching these fingers because they're so little, like they're so thin, so I have a hard time clenching them. These ones not so much because they're much thicker, because they're, you know, wider than these ones. I know somebody's be like, it's these or not these ones, but guess what? Like I dropped out of high school, so which I'm gonna explain myself real quick with my high school thing. I left high school and I did online and I graduated a year early. I do not recommend dropping out of high school. I do recommend online school though, because one, the programs are different. I know high school can be rough. I tell you, I had a pretty rough not just because of my mental health was so terrible, but it feels like every day you can barely catch your breath. You're just burning through it, and God forbid you do a extra activity, or you have a job or something like that on top of school. I was going really hard for about my first 2 years of high school. My first year I really struggled emotionally. I got suspended because of my anxiety disorder, and I will was terrible, and I hated it. And then my sophomore year, I was really focused on schoolwork. I loved school. Contrary to me dropping out, I actually like learning, and I really want to go to college. But anyway, and I know nobody really gives a shit, but I like to talk about it because I hope that my experience will help somebody else. But anyway, so and then my junior year, I was getting picked on severely by teachers, and I know that sounds stupid, but like there was a teacher that was S-aging me, and I told the school about it, and basically they told me that because she's a woman that she can't do that to girls, like that you can't do, like you can't S-age another girl. And then I had a teacher basically pick me out of the class and was just like severely horrible to me, to the point where I just walked out of her class one time. Like I was like, I'm not doing this with you. Like I'm just like, I don't deserve this. Like I didn't do anything. I did my work. Like you're just picking on me for the sake of picking on me. And I was working, and so I was also in a bunch of AP classes. But by the time I like finished everything I needed to do, you know, at school, I was walking to work, and I was working till about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and then I was up doing homework till 2 a.m., and then I had to get up at about 5 or 4 a.m. for school every day. And so eventually, like, I just started like falling asleep in class. Which, stop making fun of kids that fall asleep in class. You have no idea what's going on in their lives. Like, it's so horrible. And I remember, like, I was like one of the only kids in my grade at the time that like had like a job. Because most of the kids that I worked with were the only other kids that had a job, because like I lived in a very like spread out area. Not that like they started getting jobs, but like I was one of the first people in my grade. And like I got made fun of a lot for my grades. And I know that sounds silly, but you know, like how the kids would grade your papers and stuff. And I literally just started having mental breakdowns at school. I just would like be walking, and I just like would just like go, like I just was like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be around anymore. I wake up and I'm depressed. I go to sleep and I'm depressed. I wake up, and like it was an endless cycle of suffering. And till one day I was just like, I like did my makeup, and then they were like, you can't wear makeup. And they told me that it was a mask, and that they couldn't recognize who I was. Now understand, I was not wearing this. Okay, this is not what I was wearing. This is like, I didn't do like stuff like this. I didn't even wear lashes. I didn't even color my eyebrows. I just wore colorful eyeshadow. No lipstick, no nothing, because it was a mask. But other girls were allowed to wear it, but I just wasn't. Like, that was straight up picking me out of the crowd and be like, no, you can't do this. And let me tell you, I just, like, my mom had to come pick me up, because I was just like, it's to a point where this is straight up bullying by adults. And I left about 2 weeks later, and it was the best decision I ever made. And like, not everybody at the school was bad, not every teacher was bad, or counselor, or whatever. Like, there were just some, but the problem was is those some just outweighed the good by so much, to the point where I needed to be like locked up, you know what I'm saying? Grippy sock style. And people like, that's over dramatic, but I want you to understand that like everybody has different experiences. I know probably everyone's like clicking out this video because they're like, we don't want to hear it, but like, don't give up on school because of bad people. Don't do that. Don't give up on yourself. It's not worth it. Whether you're 40 years old and you don't even have your GED yet, you can do it. also. So I want you to understand that this school freaking had it out for me. So there was a dress code for the graduation. Okay. They sent me my own dress code. Like, my own dress code, because, so the online program I went through was through that school, so that I wouldn't have to, like, change schools, and it would say that I graduated from that high school instead of online, so I would also have a better chance of getting into college, which was really smart of me. Check and see if your school has an online program, of course. They gave me my own, dress code. Like, they literally, like, they told the boys and all that, like, you can wear whatever you want. And they told the girls, like, you know, you have some requirements, because, you know, for some reason schools in Indiana hate women, but they gave me my own dress code. They said my nails had to be a certain length, my hair had to be a certain color, my makeup had to be a certain tone, my shoes had to be a certain, like, certain color, everything was so, and they, like, had freaking measurements on everything. Like, they said my nails had to be this long, which, mama, don't play that game, mama, don't do that game, no, I ain't doing it. Anyway, and they said my color had to be natural, even though colored hair was allowed. My makeup had to be neutral colored. Again, none of the other girls had to go through this except me. So, I said, and my dad was like really sad about it though, because he didn't get to see me walk down the aisle and get my diploma. I mean, I have my diploma, it's chilling over there, you know what I mean, but, I mean, on the bright side, like, he got to marry me off, you know what I mean? I got married. I was the first person in my grade to get married, which I do not recommend. I get comments because so a lot of you guys know, I'm 18 years old. I actually will be 19 in a couple days. As I'm recording this, probably when it's posted, I'll already be 19. But, I got married at 18 years old, and my husband is 22 now. He just turned 22 in September. And a lot of you guys are like, hey, I'm like 25 and I'm not married yet. Like, you know, is it over? No, it's just starting. I got married so early on, and I would not recommend it. But for me and my situation with Juan, it made sense for us to get married because, again, he's in the military, so the rules are different. Like, if I'm dying, he can't come see me. And they're like, oh, it's a girlfriend. She doesn't mean crap. You know, and we've been together for almost 4 years now. Sorry, my nose is itching right here. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm like complaining a bunch. I know this is about you. Sometimes I feel comfortable around you, and I just want to help, like, myself and you. But anyway, again, are you enjoying your tea? You are? See, I told you. I know you said you liked it earlier, but I was trying to make sure you weren't lying to me because I have trust issues. I probably cut this out because the power of editing, but I just like choked on my tea and almost died. Wouldn't that be a funny way to die though? While filming ASMR? I think it'd be hilarious, honestly. I try to be as comfortable around you as I can. I know that it's silly and like, I don't know, I just like, this is the only time that I have to like really truly let myself out and like let myself go. Okay. I've probably edited all the sounds out, but Red Sparrow is like really, really, really attached to me. And he follows me everywhere. And when I was trying to get set up for the video, he was just like in and out, in and out, in and out the door, like jumping on my desk, breaking glasses. And I was like I'm not gonna do anything, like it's my fault, but like it's just like, why does this happen to me? I know it's because you love me, but seriously, why? I gotta like do a weird technique where I'm like, these are more like pincher nails, and these are more like clanky nails. I've gotten a lot of questions about what's my favorite type of ASMR. Don't you start with me, bug. Anyways, I've gotten a lot of questions about what my favorite type of ASMR is, so this is kind of hard to explain. I like the roleplay videos, but like they're like audios, so like it's like almost like a voice actor like thing. And I answered on my story on my Instagram, which if you're not following my Instagram, go check my Instagram out. I post on my artwork there and my face and a bunch of stuff and answer questions and stuff like that. So like if you want to get more personal with me, that's where you go. Anyway, continuing on. But I have but my favorite is Yayusa. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yayusa. It's like YUCA. I think that's correct. I love him. He's awesome. I love his work. He's my favorite. And then there's a couple other ones that I really like too. But you know, if you guys have some favorite ASMR artists, like voice actor, like things, go ahead and leave them down in the description below. I will very much appreciate it. But yeah, I just wanted to like say that because I really like his work. He's awesome. He's way better at this stuff than me. I suck, honestly. I'm honestly trash. I'm honestly garbage. I don't know why I even exist. I feel like I am nothing of value, honestly, all the time. Anyway, sorry. I'm just like self-loathing. Just, I ate a bunch of your negative energy, so now it's like a little like woozy on me right now. You know, I gotta fight it off like an infection. That sounds so mean. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I hope we are laughing and stuff, you know. I don't know. This is probably really boring for you. Maybe it'll help you sleep. I'm gonna try to drink my tea again and not freaking die. I didn't die that time. Wow. Oh, what a world. Oh, what a world. I am going to create I'm just telling you about this because like I'm just relaxing and chilling with you at this point, and like I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Though I will say this, my wig needs to stop separating and just let me have the bangs that I deserve. Anyway, I wish I had bangs. Anyway, so I am going to create a business email and a booking for people that want to buy nails, because a lot of you guys are like, I want to buy nails, but I don't have Instagram, so I will set that up after January, because currently I'm booked up for the rest of December pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm getting a lot of international like I'm choosing like the most expensive shipping. Like I choose like the cheapest I can get because I know how expensive it gets. But yeah, it's expensive to ship internationally, but the rules are different for international clients and stuff like that, so. But yeah. So, but I enjoy doing my work, you know. My husband got me a printer, like a sticker printer. I don't know why he did, but like, he did. So now I guess I make stickers now. He's like, we can make another sticker business, and I'm like, why would we start another one while we barely have one going? I'm like, you fool, you've doomed us all. I'm just kidding. I know this is gonna sound silly, I thought about turning my nails, like the nails after I've done use them, and I clip them, and like sawing them and making them into keychain pieces. But I thought, well, like, that's kind of weird. Maybe people wouldn't like that, but like, you could use it as like a knife, you know, little knife. Okay, honey, sweetheart, sugar baby cakes, which I've heard you guys like apparently, which I kind of find it adorable. Sugar baby cakes, 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 sugar baby cakes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this time with me. If you did, go ahead and leave a dislike button. Hit that dislike button. Yes, hit that dislike button. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell icon, because I do not have a good upload schedule, so you will never know, because YouTube doesn't like to recommend my vids all the time. So anyway, check out my Instagram and Patreon if you would like. It's all voluntary. Do whatever you want, babe. I'm not gonna be mad at you. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did not, I hope the next person that you watch or see